In the golden heart of Dubai, where towers touched the sky and desert sands whispered ancient secrets, lived Sheikh Rafiq Al-Mansour. To the outside world, he was a man of wealth, wisdom, and stature, a modern-day Raja who carried the legacy of kings. He ruled not with armies or conquest, but with vision, compassion, and an unshakable belief that life is meant to be improved day by day, choice by choice. Though his palace gleamed with marble floors and chandeliers brighter than constellations, Sheikh Rafiq often sat by the window gazing beyond the skyline, where the desert stretched endlessly. To him, the palace was not the true measure of success. The real kingdom lay within, the mind, the heart, and the spirit. His greatest wealth was not gold or oil. It was the lessons carved into his soul through struggle and perseverance. As a young man, Rafiq had tasted failure early. His father entrusted him with a real estate venture meant to showcase Dubai's future. Eager but inexperienced, Rafiq rushed into decisions, ignored advice, and underestimated challenges. Within 2 years, the project collapsed under debt, and the family faced embarrassment. The city whispered, "The Sheikh's son has failed." For weeks, he hid in his room, drowning in shame. But one night, he remembered his grandfather's words. "A man is not measured by the sand that slips through his hands, but by the castles he rebuilds with what remains." That memory ignited a spark. He vowed not to let failure define him, but to let it refine him. To clear his mind, Sheikh Rafiq left the palace without guards and walked deep into the desert. For 3 days, he carried only water, dates, and his thoughts. The sun burned his skin, the wind cut like blades, and silence pressed heavily on his heart. But with every step, he discovered something new. Patience, because the desert cannot be rushed. Endurance, because the body is stronger than the mind believes. And clarity, because in silence, the soul speaks louder than the noise of the world. When he returned exhausted but transformed, he realized life improvement begins not with wealth or opportunity, but with discipline, humility, and the courage to listen to one's own heart. Hungry for wisdom, Rafiq traveled to the United States, not as a prince, but as a student. He studied economics, psychology, and leadership, but most importantly, he studied people. He met a carpenter who worked long hours to feed his family without complaint. He met a waitress who saved every tip to send her daughter to college. He met veterans who, despite wounds and scars, spoke of gratitude and honor. From them, he learned that greatness was not in titles, but in resilience, that improvement in life was not about having more, but becoming more. When Sheikh Rafiq returned to Dubai, he carried no riches from abroad, only wisdom. He started small, mentoring young entrepreneurs, opening schools in poor neighborhoods, and speaking to youth about resilience. He told them, "Do not fear failure. Fear standing still. Your future is not written in the stars. It is carved by your daily habits. To improve your life, improve yourself first." His words spread like seeds in fertile soil. Soon, hundreds, then thousands gathered to hear him. His story of failure became a story of hope. As Dubai grew into a global marvel, Sheikh Rafiq insisted that progress must also mean compassion. He built hospitals with free treatment for the poor and programs where orphans learned skills to shape their futures. His most celebrated project was The Bridge, a cultural exchange between Dubai and the USA. He believed people from different worlds could inspire each other. American students came to Dubai to learn resilience from the desert spirit, while Emirati students went to the USA to witness the grit of everyday heroes. The bridge became a movement, proof that humanity's greatest wealth is shared wisdom. But life is never free of storms. During an economic downturn, critics accused Rafiq of being too generous and idealistic. "Dreams do not pay the bills," they said. Some turned against him, claiming his vision was unrealistic. For a moment, doubt returned. But he remembered his desert walk. The sun may burn, the wind may cut, but step by step you keep moving. He cut luxuries, focused on essentials like education, jobs, and health, and held firm. Slowly the storm passed, and when the city rose stronger, people saw his foresight. By his elder years, Sheikh Rafiq was no longer called the Sheikh of Wealth, but the Sheikh of Wisdom. In his final speech to students, he shared 5 rules for life improvement. Fail forward. Do not run from mistakes. Run through them until they teach you.